lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit.
'Tis for ye to determine what that bond constitutes, be it a hapless fate or a curious boon.
The Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. It marks for itself the individual who must fell it. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And should that Arisen fall, another shall rise in their place. The cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled, for that is what the will of this world has ordained. I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment on I was Arisen no longer. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. Ye need not seek the dragon. Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before ye when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, a dragon was sighted in Harv village, though I am not sure I believe it. After all, now that ye have been marked as Arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye at the appointed time. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas no dragon. A mockery of one, perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized droplets of dragon blood. Worm's life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but from lower drakes as well. They retain a measure of draconic power, and when used correctly, will bestow upon ye powers that eclipse the will of this world. The Godsway? Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Then go. But visit me again when ye have spilled draconic blood. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell, and safe travels.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Frey, follow me.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind. Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Now there's a thought.
Supporting our enemy's weakness. We will help us put to sleep.
fond of picking things up, aren't you? No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, they say.
I will protect you.
My gadgets are absolutely I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
There, Master! Knackers! You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to...
A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
It's his word.
encountered such a strategy.
Well, well. Colour me surprised. I am perfectly capable of making such decisions for myself.
What happened to you? Oh, you're unconscious, I see. I know precisely when a curative is needed. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you. Let us proceed to the next location. Shall we go and speak with this Oracle Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
I'm once more in your care, Arisen.
The failing was mine as well. We shall both have to be more careful. Would you mind coming over here?
And before I forget, look how many women we count among our number.
And I've no objections.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually. Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel... A fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. My sword strikes true!
Seems our foe has recognized our victory.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens. We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
One can see well into the distance from here.
Would that our strength might be restored simply by gazing upon the sight.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curative...
Here's a surprise.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but I long to make things right after what transpired at the coronation. I hope never to experience the like of that sensation again.
Who says, Master?
Blame is its weakness!
Avoid blaming anyone. You can put down the hill.
Here you are. Use frostbite to give our foes a chill.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. Ah, the twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
I suppose 'tis so. Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
This might contain useful information.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without? Bakbatal is not a friendly place for pawns. Each gaze we encounter feels more unjustly vicious than the last.
Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
We are hardly familiar.
This is private land. You've no business here. Begone.
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
Heard of any ways to make some easy coin? No?
Any interesting tidings to share?
How are things?
Best make haste, else I'll be at this all night.
I'll give them a
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off at home.
Time to call it a day, methinks.
Wish I could board a nobleman's.
Welcome.
I ought to have enough for a few pitchers of spices. There's naught I love more than a
I
saucy
hope I have
rumour.
put myself well
Here's
today.
a welcome sight.
Well met.
Something good will come of today.
Well met.
I've always got time for a customer, mind you. I hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
None of my acquaintances don such.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Always a pleasure.
Yeah? What is it?
Well, met sir. How's the day treating you then?
Go on, have a look.
I just know it. One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining. Won't do any good. Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
I won't let that show.
All this hustle and bustle that's created.
Where was I found again?
Say, have you heard of the fantastical new drink that's come to flow in Batal? I am referring, of course, to ambrosial liqueur. 'Tis a disgrace that a connoisseur like myself has yet to taste it. Ah, what I wouldn't give for a cup. Nay, even a sip.
Pray, be at ease, sir. This is a tavern, same as any other, a place for people to gather and share a drink. Life in this country can be hard to bear, but I won't let anyone rob us of our simple pleasures. Always a pleasure.
Hear this. Last week, I passed along the Alta Batal coast. And what did I find but the most gorgeous shards? Like drops of azure plucked from the sky. Took a few home, I did. Then, as I boasted of my finds at the tavern, a man from the Forbidden Magic Research Lab came up and asked to buy them. I threw out a price. Figured I'd see where we stand and all. Only for him to double it on the spot. Seems the shards are treasures that washed up from the sea floor on occasion. Here's hoping I'll find a few more.
The current Empress may be young, but she's possessed of a devout heart. Her Majesty is wise too, and pawns are hated as bringers of calamity. Yet, Her Majesty amended the law that punishes the use of slave labor, so that pawns are protected as well. Her tolerance and grace ne'er cease to amaze me.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Must hold out. Sometime head's market, methinks.
Well met. A customer, then. That changes things.
Always another errand to see to.
I suppose these are my just desserts. Time to get to work.
I've got to focus.
Interested in my wares?
Such as this. A real treasure.
Hoy! Looking to change? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery.
Well, got any findings to share? Pleasure doing business.
We shall bolster each other.